this morning walk. We had a kind of a storm last night, really heavy rain. But the smell of the eucalyptus is amazing this morning. And probably in other parts of the world, and even in parts of Australia where there isn't as many trees, you may not have never experienced this. But imagine you've got, you know, eucalyptus oil in a burner or something and it's filling up your house. It's literally what it smells like outside, just on my walk.
Oh, you were made for.
Been into town. I've got sorry about my voice. I've done the groceries. So in that video, the Valentine's video, I showed you my grocery haul and it was $250 just for like 4 bags. Anyway, I decided just to come to Woolworths or Safeway or whatever you want to call it and do the whole shop here and see what happens, and it's the same price and I got more stuff. So I think my previous plan of shopping around and going to different shops was actually costing me more, and I used to always shop at Aldi because I thought it was cheaper, but I don't think it is anymore. But the other perk is right now at Woolies they've got this really cool incentive. You spend every $30 you spend, you get a little like Lego pack, and we're collecting them because they're like farmers. It's setting up a little farm and it's the cutest thing. They've got like little corns, and I just really want the drone and I can't seem to get it. Oh, and overseas people, do you have these little mini eggs where you are? They're like the yummiest little thing, and they only come out at Easter. You can buy them in big bags, but I don't, because I don't really need to be eating an entire big bag of them. But they're the cutest little, it's like chocolate with this like crispy like coating on it. I love them. I look forward to this every Easter. This is the little cabin thing.
Who should be the owner?
The little farm store.
And here's the wife.
And look, farmer wants a wife. Farmer wants a wife. I got a wife. So welcome back to Noble Flowers. There's some new faces here. So I'm Phaedra, and with my husband Moroni and our 3 kids, we live on a flower farm in northeast Victoria in Australia. I'm going to strip some flowers while we talk. So I really only filmed that final week leading up to Valentine's Day, and you just saw how hectic that was. Pushing like that for Valentine's Day really takes its toll, and we've decided that next year we will do, we're going to try and double our income again, but we'll employ people for it to help us, because that was really borderline this year of how much 2 people can do. So next year it definitely needs to be a team effort, and I can't leave that until a month before to plan. I need to start sort of getting scope on things in the next few months. I had to answer a call. Shani's hurt her wrist at school, but our school's a bit different. They do unicycle lessons. You know, that bike that's just got the one wheel and the pedals? They actually have a class set of unicycles at this school. We have a bit of a history of having a circus thing in town. We had a circus school. I mean, I used to even go to circus school here. But yeah, so the school's got unicycles, and her class is doing the unicycle lessons at the moment, and she fell off and hurt her wrist. They said don't come and pick her up because they think she's okay. What we're focusing on now is Mother's Day. We really are putting in a lot of flowers in the hopes that we have flowers for Mother's Day. But of course, being that late in the season, we can get a early frost. My prediction is we're going to have an early autumn, and these plants that we've put in for Mother's Day are not going to make it. We've woken up late and we need to get into town and get some deliveries done, but we needed to pick the flowers first, so we're out here now trying to do it. I need to set an alarm. I just hate alarms. I don't sleep when I know an alarm's going to go off. The first cut of your dahlia, like the first few cuts, needs to be really low and deep, and it'll signal to the plant to keep sending up nice long stems. So even if you've got to cut off like a ridiculously long stem to get it low, you just do it and then you trim your stem up a bit. I mean, I just cut some stems off. They're probably nearly a metre long, and I've just reduced it. So I'll show you what I mean. So this one, we're going to go in really low. The other day, I got so excited about having cosmos that I picked it, because we've got a couple of plants that didn't get the virus. But Moroni was actually keeping those plants as seed because they're virus. He's assuming they must be virus resistant. So anyway, I'm not allowed to pick that now. I pulled the house apart again, and I need a shelf now to organise it, and a hairbrush. Nope. I have in my mind exactly what I want, but it probably doesn't exist. I'm really sick of having to build things. Today's actually the first day of autumn or fall, but it was just so hot in here and I was starting to lose some of the autumn sowings. So I just bought this green shade cloth. It's just another 50% one. So I've put it over the other one. Hopefully it's not going to cover it too much, just to provide a little bit more protection from, we've got really intense sunlight at the moment, so hopefully that'll work. And then when the sun starts to sort of cool off a bit, maybe in a month or so, pull the green one off, have the white one for a bit, and then once the frost is about to hit or the temperatures get too cool, we'll switch the whole thing over for the plastic. I think I actually like the green better. It's a little bit more hidden. As you came down the drive, it was like this big white thing just over there, whereas now it blends in a bit more.